cool.
Okay.
But yeah, like we're playing a lot of these shows with a lot of like trans youth and folks, and it's cool to be in that environment and play like mixed genre bills. But it feels really cool playing crust or hardcore bills also. So we've been doing that. We just played a show at a warehouse for a donut shop.
Oh,
which is weird because it's in one of like the really rich parts of Chicago.
okay.
So it was like,
did it smell really
like
awesome? Like,
oh, it smelled great. It looked cool. Everything. It just sounded horrible because it's a warehouse. but yeah, loving it, man. I love playing bass. I love the rhythm section.
That's
I'll find my
awesome.
way back to drums someday, but I'm loving rhythm section, man.
What about guitar? Like, how's your guitar in right now? Or do you not miss guitar as much? Or you're like,
I don't miss guitar as much because bass, it's like a short leap from guitar to bass.
That's true.
But I'll write stuff on guitar here at home and I'll take that to the group. But I love performing bass because it's like if I get lost, I just got to play open E and make sure I stop at the right part.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I just got this. Okay, so that. Well, I guess I'll just. Okay, welcome to the MonoStereoVideo podcast.
Yes.
Welcome to the MonoStereoVideo podcast. I am your new favorite, JJ Caballero, usually joined by the lovely Goins, Casey Goins. This is MonoStereoVideo, a podcast about movie music. I'm a songwriter, producer, DJ, while my usual co-host, Casey, is an amazing hairstylist and salon owner, and we love movies and music, and this is the perfect excuse to talk about music and movies and their cultural impact. But today, I am joined, once again, the three-peat, dude.
Three-time.
Three-peat. My friend, Mikey Cifuentes. Mike TV Casualty. I guess like it's like you have that as well as a handle as well. Yeah. Mike.
Correct. Yes, absolutely.
From the so is it still the Rude Maya Twitch stream? Is that the title of it still? Okay, cool.
Yep, absolutely.
Rude Maya, and now Aspects of Death. Fucking sick ass Chicago band. We were just talking about that right now. What's that bass head that you have? What is it?
So, I initially, when I was still living in Texas, I got a PV Nitro bass, 500 watts, really cool. I used that for a couple of, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, and then when I moved up here, I found essentially that bass head's bigger brother.
Wow.
Like it's 700 watts instead of 500. And it's called the Fire. Yeah, I think it's just called Fire Bass instead of Nitro Bass, called Fire Bass. And it's like essentially it's the exact same thing, just more wattage.
Wow.
And normally I have to sit down with equipment and really dial in the tones for the head because it's literally just the bigger sibling. I asked my drummer, hey, what does it say for I don't know, treble? What's it say for the next thing? And I did the exact same settings as my Nitro bass head on this new head, and it dialed in perfect.
Dude, and that's so cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's PV, it's vintage 90s, made in the USA. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but it's really cool.
Solid state?
Solid state, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think someday I'll do tube head for bass, but right now you could throw that thing out of the back of a truck and it's gonna be fine. So
that's so cool. Yeah, and that's the beauty of like old school. I mean, now it's old school PV.
Right.
I mean, especially PV bass heads. Like they're all so tough. I have a Mark 4 or Mark 4 or Mark 3.
Yeah.
But mine has like there's a blown capacitor, so every time I change out the fuse blows out right away. So I have to get somebody to help me change that out. I also have this little DOD stereo chorus, like 80s pedal. Same thing. Yeah. It was working and it doesn't work anymore. But when it worked, like it just needs something needs on the motherboard needs replacing. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. But that shit, like, there's a tone that those basses get that's like,
oh yeah,
especially in our realm of music. I think so.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like there's low end but clarity. There's like I like playing with a fuzz pedal. but at the same time having kind of a jazzy sound to it. But yeah, you can get a lot out of messing with those heads, messing with those older pedals. As long as you have patience, you could dial it in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What, any releases of aspects of this?
We have a demo. The plan is to put it out in October. It might be in November.
Cool.
So November 2025 is the plan for that demo.
Cool. Sick. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. On the ground level right here. You guys heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We are talking the dad movie masterpiece. And like, honestly, just, I feel, I was telling Casey this when I was watching it, like, I don't know. I think it might be my number one in like a realm of 5 of favorite films. Ooh. Like I love this movie. I love this movie so much. We're talking about Heat. Michael Mann's 1995 hit Heat. 95? 95.
Yep.
95.
Absolutely. This is, gosh, I've watched this movie so many times, and most recently I watched it on Blu-ray, but before that, while moving, had everything packed up. The only thing that wasn't packed was right. So last time I saw the film was on Blu-ray, of course. But the previous viewing to that, I was saying that there's some kind of guardian angel out there that uploads the film on YouTube, and it feels like every couple of years it's back up, and you just gotta catch it. Aspect ratio is fine. Quality is like maybe a step up VHS, but yeah, it's great. Every time I just search for it, there's somebody that puts it up, and I think that that's the best. I mean, everyone should have access to good cinema, and sometimes, hey, if it's this upload that gets somebody into this film, hearing these songs, like feeling these ways, like I'm all for it. And eventually they can go pick it up on Blu-ray, or they could check it out from the library, or do whatever they need to do. But I love that. I love that it's always available, at least on that.
Mm-hmm. I feel that this, for me, a little cassette holy grail would be the 2 cassette Heat. I wish, like, I don't know what happened to my dad's. I think it might be with my older brother. But like that's like, it's those that if a cassette. If a movie came out, it was 2 films, it was a dad movie. Like, it was automatically like, your dad's like, oh, 2 cassettes? What's this? You know, it was, The Godfather. Yeah. Every Godfather movie was a 2 cassette. Braveheart.
2 cassette.
Gladiator, 2 cassettes. Like, I mean, to an extent, Titanic, but Titanic had 2 cassettes, and it was, I feel it was a family movie. I don't think it was very dad, but it was very, it was family coded. It was very family.
Everybody could enjoy Titanic.
Yeah. I recently put it on because I was on a Cameron kick and stuff, and it holds up in some respect. He's amazing. He's a good filmmaker. So like fucking whatever.
I had a student last year that Titanic was his favorite movie.
Oh, that's cool.
He loves Thief. 7 is another one of his big movies.
That's cool.
Titanic was his number 1 movie. Yeah.
Wow. So like, think it's like, that's classic cinema for these kids now, because it's over. It's the 90s. It's such, I don't know, like, as 90s films goes, like Heat specifically, like it has the Michael Mann aesthetic for sure.
Yep.
It's got the blue filter. Everything's kind of like bluey, a little clean as well. I don't know how to say it. Like, it's
almost
real
sterile.
Yes, sterile. That's the word. Very sterile. Very naturalistic. That's like his jam. But like, with all that said, like, I feel that in every era of film, you could distinctly kind of tell what the era was. No matter like he still has his signatures, but you could tell like, okay, this was the 90s one. You know, like this was the 90s. I don't know. Awesome movie. 90s heist movie. What was your first, like, when did you first see it? When were you exposed to all this?
Gosh. You know, I don't remember the first time I saw it. I feel like I must have seen it on like a USA Up All Night or like a TNT like movie in the afternoon or something. I feel like I must have seen it then. And I just kind of like, I don't know, just in the summertime, it must have come up at some point. I certainly didn't watch it until maybe 98, maybe 99 for the very first time. So it had already been out for a little while. And it must have been, again, maybe TNT. It could have been something like Cinemax, could have been something like Showtime that it just was on. And, you know, maybe my dad decided to put it on, or maybe I was home. I don't have a definitive, like, this is my moment watching Heat.
Yeah.
But I do remember at some point my parents owning it on VHS, and my mom, being a huge Robert De Niro, Al Pacino fan, was like, "Oh, I want to get this, and I have it on DVD." So my parents got it on DVD, and then I think it was when Righteous Kill came out, and then Robert De Niro and Al Pacino were together again. My mom was like, "Oh, I want that movie, and let's just rebuy Heat because I don't know where my DVD is." And I was like, "Oh, well, I have it. It's mine. It's mine now." And so watching it, revisiting it again with my parents after Righteous Kill came out, and Heat being just a far superior movie. And, you know, I don't remember much of anything about Righteous Kill. I just remember in a weekend being like, Righteous Kill and Heat. No? Yeah, I guess I saw it once. But that weekend, Righteous Kill and Heat, and then being absolutely floored by Heat. Like, everything about it. And revisiting it over and over later, after Righteous Kill, of course, seeing it time and time again as an adult, finding new things to connect with, new characters to kind of pull from. And of course, like in this era of, of bootleg t-shirts, it feels like everybody makes a Taxi Driver shirt at one point when making bootlegs. Everybody makes a bootleg of, maybe not everybody, but it's really popular to make a Berserk bootleg. And I think next on that list is Heat. So you've got a lot of these like t-shirt companies making really cool, interesting graphics for this movie. And it's just another celebration of it. It's fans doing it for fans. And it draws me back to the movie. It draws, like, I have a Heat baseball cap. I have like,
sick.
I think when my parents visited here in the city last year, I think I made it a point to wear a Heat shirt every day of their visit. And my dad caught on like right away and was just like, "Oh, Heat. Oh, Heat. Oh, another Heat. Mike, do you only have Heat shirts?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, you know."
That's awesome.
I made it a point to do that. And like I said, it's a great celebration. It's a great reminder of what a great movie, and it's great to revisit, you know?
It gets deeper as you get older, and it's a movie, like, how can I say it? The rewatchability is like just it's infinite. You can, like, if it's on, I'll watch it. If it's on anything, like, hell yeah, dude, I'm fucking down. I remember I remember when it was coming out, it was very like, my dad, "Oh man, that looks badass, I want to see it." And I think it might have been one of the movies that I didn't go to see in the theater, but like the parents went or something like that. And then I remember him renting it, seeing that from Smith, seeing the 2 cassettes from Smith.
Smith.
Yep, Smith. Shout out to Smith. Smith. Like Smith. The little movie nook that they had at the Smiths. Like, you could tons of rentals, and this was it. This was one of them. I still didn't see it. I saw pieces, and my dad's like, "Go to sleep. You're too young to watch this." And in my teens when I moved out on my own, my older brother had it, and we used to have these taco nights, and like just invite a bunch of dudes over, eat these tacos that he made, and watch different movies. Mostly movies like this, dad movies, and he was one of them. And that was, I remember like seeing it for the first time, but it always being in the zeitgeist, and just being like, that was the movie. Holy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kept revisiting it. It was always on one of the. I didn't know that it was on YouTube, that somebody uploaded it. So that's very good to know. Very good to know. Very good to know. But I had the various streamers. It's always on one of them at some point. It's always on one of them
most of the time. Yeah,
most of the time. And it wasn't until honestly when The Dark Knight came out, right?
Ooh,
and the comparison, I mean, just the opening to it, and doing the whole like fanboying of, well, what did Christopher Nolan? How did he make this? How did deep diving into him, like realizing that Michael Mann. Salud, bless you.
Thank you.
That Michael Mann was a huge influence on him, and then making that little connection. It kind of opened like that. That was honestly when I kind of realized like, oh, like it's an artistry where you could adapt, and this is how you use your influences the right way. You know what I mean? And very much Christopher Nolan kind of brought me back to it. And I haven't looked back. I totally haven't looked back. Love it. Yeah.
To the point that even the banker in that heist movie of Dark Knight is in Heat.
Yep. Van Zandt.
And it's amazing. That opening scene of The Dark Knight has got to be one of the best of any crime thriller.
Thriller, yes. Yeah.
Like, it's solid.
Yeah. Yeah. That movie is very much, and I guess like a lot of it is like kind of it is a cat and mouse movie, right? Like there's a lot of like gotcha moments, and there's a lot of gotcha moments in Heat. Wow, I kind of hadn't thought about that, but very, and just I love the way. So I mean, kind of, there's a lot to talk about with the movie. I guess
so much.
All we can get into all of it through just I'll get through the cast list. Let me get through the cast list. So, 1995, directed by Michael Mann. Other Michael Mann films include Collateral, which I just watched in the past few years. That movie's sick. So sick.
It's awesome.
And then Miami Vice, the film, sick.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how sick that movie is either. Yeah. Never seen The Insider, never seen Manhunter or Thief.
Ooh.
Need to watch that.
Thief on your list next.
Thief? Okay, cool.
Because I'm going to reference that quite a bit.
Okay, cool.
On this one.
Okay, cool. I'm writing that down right now. I do like Public Enemy. Ferrari is his most recent thing. Did you catch that? Did you catch it?
I did not, no.
We caught it in the theater. We didn't need to catch it in the theater, but I was like, I got to give this guy, I got to give him his pen. I got to see his movies in the theater, see how that is. It was fine, but watch it. See what you're, when you're, I like Adam Driver. I like him as an actor and stuff. Did you catch the Heat 2, the book?
I did.
You did?
I did, yeah. I have not finished it.
Oh,
I actually started it fairly recently.
Oh, cool.
It plays with time really well.
Okay.
So I'm interested in seeing how, because I believe I heard that they've greenlit a film adaptation.
Yeah,
but I'm interested to see it because it takes place in the early 80s. It takes place immediately after the end of Heat, the film. There's a lot of jumping back and forth in what I've read so far, and so I'm really interested in seeing how what the plan is to make this happen. But yeah, it's a thick book, so
I know.
I'm hoping to get through it this summer.
Yeah, I remembered that it was out in preparation for this, and I just finished House of Leaves. Awesome book.
Oh, cool.
Crazy thick. And I'm looking for a new read, so I think, I don't know, it might be next. I don't know. It might be next.
Yeah, might be next.
Did you ever watch the Keep?
I did not watch The Keep.
That is one that needs to be on both of our lists. That should be on both of our lists, because
is that a horror movie?
It's like a weird horror psychedelic type of movie.
Interesting.
There was a board game, an RPG board game that was made out of it, and that's out there. That is out there. Yeah, that's out there.
Cool. We love multimedia. Man,
multimedia man. I'm down for it as well. But also, this movie is kind of like a pinnacle in his career. So we already got into the main stars: Al Pacino as Lieutenant Vincent Hanna, Robert De Niro as Neil McCauley. This was their first time on screen together. Like, wow, together, like in the same scene, like sitting down, like it was like they were in the Godfather, like the Godfather franchise and such. But none of their scenes crossed. It was like, it wasn't the time.
Like they were in the same movie, but didn't, like you said, share.
They didn't share screen time. Didn't share screen time. This is their first meeting. It was that coffee scene was like it is like the scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's like the scene that people always kind of call back to. It's like within popular culture, it's a big thing. I was reading an article recently, and they showed pictures of Michael Mann's notes on the screenplays for each of them, and it's just so detailed. He's just such a it's very much scratch. It's like very like his, he's just writing thoughts and such, but there are so many, like, it has to go here, you have to speak like this, you have to have like some sort of like, he's given a lot of notes.
Yes.
Totally given a lot of notes. What did you think of that scene? What are your thoughts on the coffee shop scene and like the approach from behind, like when he's like driving and they're following him and all sorts of shit?
I think it's something that we wouldn't expect either character to do, and it's so out of left field that you are locked in. Like, you've got this car chase scene where it's like you're holding your breath, what's going to happen? And all of a sudden, like, he's got him, but he doesn't, because he can't pin anything on him. And for Neil, played by Robert De Niro, he could do something here, but it would mean that he would get in a lot of trouble if he took some type of violent action. So it's like this idea of like the most sane thing to do is the insane thing,
right?
And it's invite the other one to a cup of coffee, and the other one to accept. Like, it's the most sane thing you could do. The crazy thing is the same thing, and so it's so brilliant, and it's so well paced, and I feel like we're looking at two actors that their characters know each other. They know each other better than they might know themselves, without having met, without having with all walls broken down. This is the first time they're face to face like this, but they're, and it's a hackneyed thing to say, because there's tons of people who have discussed this online, but they're mirror images of each other. And it's one of these ideas of when the mirror stares back, when the mirror comments back at you. And it's so well done. It's very so much well played. Like, this idea that this immovable object meeting an unstoppable force, and they're just pushing. That's all that's happening at that scene, is you've got two things pushing. But yeah, what do you think?
I was, as you were saying all that, I could just, for that time, like I kind of like when you see it and you're older and it's been a few years, it's like it doesn't have. I wonder what the impact was when you were in the theater seeing it. You know what I mean? For the first time, seeing them meet and like having that tension and not knowing what the end is or what the end was gonna be. Like holy shit! Like one of these dudes is dying, and like I feel it's like the the climax of the movie in a lot of aspects. It's like the meeting point, and everything changes after that. It's kind of like, I don't know. He does a lot. Michael Mann did a lot before this scene to give them both enough background to where you're identifying with both of them, right? Like, even though, here on MonoStereoVideo, we are ACAB, but you see this movie, it's a crime film, and like you're seeing like Al Pacino's struggles. You're seeing a lot of like what's going on behind the scenes in his marriage, but he's also married to his job. Same thing with exactly like you're saying, the mirror images. Same thing with Robert De Niro. He's forced himself to not have so many attachments so that he could be good at the thing that he does. And the thing that he does like is very risky, and he doesn't want to risk anybody else. But that, what happens in life naturally, like you find somebody that's like, oh shit, like that kind of changes it. I don't know. Like that was to me, watching it this last time for this, I saw that more like how much backstory he gave every single character. And like these dudes, like you're just, fuck, who do I root for? I mean, in a lot of like American cinema, you're trying to root for good guy, bad guy, but this blurred the lines. He blurs the lines so well. He always blurs the lines so well. Okay, I can gush enough about Robert De Niro. So Robert De Niro's your mom's guy?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Him and what's in Richard Gere?
Oh,
well, my mom's a huge Richard Gere fan, so I've seen so many Richard Gere movies.
What's your Richard Gere? What's your favorite Richard Gere?
I like Primal Fear.
That's a good one.
I like Autumn in New York.
Okay. Never seen it.
Gosh, there's a Pretty Woman, of course, because I've seen that one.
Yeah,
I've seen so many Richard. Honestly, like I think they're all great. I think he's a immensely talented actor. So those are probably my top three.
Mothman Prophecies. That's my jam. Mothman Prophecies.
Oh, that one's awesome.
I fucking love that movie. Awesome. I fucking love that movie. And like hot De Niro in this one. Super hot De Niro. Yeah. Like he looks fucking sick. He's like the man. Like everybody looks great. Everybody looks great. Everybody looks amazing. Al Pacino does look awesome in this too. Like he looks
awesome.
His
suits are great in this movie.
He delivers some wacky lines. Some crazy lines. The big ass.
My spouse and I we quote Al Pacino out of context from this movie all the time. I've even caught myself saying like, when someone says who, I'm like, who? What are you, a fucking owl? I've totally said that. Like,
dude, he's got the best lines in this, and that the big ass scene was, I think it was improvised, right? There was a lot of stuff.
I think so.
A lot of it was
with
improvised.
Him and Hank Azaria is trying so hard not to laugh. Like he's like.
I'll bring him. Hank Azaria is in this as like. There's so many like kind of secondary characters that are like character actors but still amazing actors. Hank Azaria was in so much. He's been in so many fucking movies. It's Pretty Woman. Speaking of such, I mean, he's a principal voice actor in the Simpsons. The Birdcage. He was hilarious in the Birdcage. I love the Birdcage.
Definitely,
that's a good movie. Yeah, he's in so many things. He was very slimy in this. Very slimy dude. Val Kilmer as Chris Shaherlis. So the book
peak of his career,
dude. Super like hot Val Kilmer. Like hot Val Kilmer. Like such like the ponytail, the fucking like when it opens up and they're just like gathering the things and he's just like tough guy. Like I don't know. Peak.
He's awesome.
He's awesome in this. It was very. That's what caught my eye about this movie because I was very like enamored with Batman Forever as a big Batman fan, especially little kid hobby. Love Batman Forever. Love Val Kilmer Batman. I think I have a crush or had a crush on him, and like I didn't know that I had a crush on him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what it was for sure. Like total crush on him.
And like I was saying, this was peak of his career. It's like Batman Forever, Ghost in the Darkness.
Ghost in the Darkness.
What was it? The Saint.
The Saint.
Right?
Yes.
He was just in so many movies, and he was absolutely crushing it. And he knew that Heat was going to be something special. And so he was okay with not being the star. He wanted to be in this movie because he knew it was something great, as long as he got on the poster. So he's on the poster.
And he's on the poster? Hell yeah, he is. Yeah, and like, did you see the Val Kilmer documentary? Have you watched it?
No.
We haven't watched it either. Yeah, because for Amazon, whatever. But it's also like because I think it'll make me sad. Like I was always like a Val fan, and I don't know. Like it's very like it'll be like I haven't been able to watch David Lynch movies since he passed.
Oh wow!
Like we went to his gravesite. We went to Hollywood Forever Cemetery. We saw his stone. And it's still. I was gonna put on Twin Peaks the other night, and like I was like, I don't know. I still feel some sort of way. There's still some sort of like lost thing. I don't know. It's a celebrity, but it's also like he was like I looked up to him and stuff. Same with Val Kilmer.
When you're ready, I feel like you'll be able to enjoy that work in a new way.
Exactly.
So take your time with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I do need to take the time because even watching Val in this was like, oh, he's not here anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, that guy was so badass in this, and the training that they all had to go through for this movie, like that's a thing. That's a Michael Mann thing. Very detail oriented. He's very known for his interviewing of the police, and if he has to have like gang members on the side to do whatever to represent a gang member or whatever, he's down to do that. He gets in the mud, and these dudes had to do like extensive like weapons training and stuff, and like you could like Val Kilmer looks he's fucking ready, you know what I mean? Like every move, like he's like it was awesome having him be like the number 2. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, very very awesome. Man, Ghost in the Darkness, man. Fuck, I want to see that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, dude, I want to see that one. John Voight as Nate. He reminded me of that one politician in Akira. I mean, you've seen Akira?
Yeah, of course.
There's that one politician dude with the same kind of look that John Voight has in this, with that, like that's how he kind of I saw it this time, and I'm like, I wonder if like Michael Mann was an Akira fan. I don't know.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? I searched. I couldn't find any sort of like correlation or anything like
connection to it.
Yeah. But I mean, very much like I don't know. There's like a thing. There's a thing between like. I also compare this and the score and the way that this movie feels to Uncut Gems. And Uncut Gems was influenced. I think it was influenced by Heat a bit, but it was influenced by Akira, or like the sound, the score for that as well. And there's like a very like the way they depict cities. There's like a relation in the way they're depicting the cities, where like LA becomes another character in a way. But yeah, I wonder. I don't know. I wonder if there was that connection. But John Voight, he is what he is now. But he was a wildly talented actor. But he could also be like a creep. He was, I don't know. Like he played a lot of duplicitous characters.
He really did. Yeah.
Anaconda. That's what stands out to me.
He's in First Mission Impossible.
That one's the best one, honest. Like that one's
you think so?
It's so well. I love part 3.
Yeah.
That's the first JJ movie, you know what I mean? First JJ Abrams movie. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman. But like just what's his name? What's the name of the director of the first one?
The first one. I'm gonna look that up right now.
It's not Coppola. Brian De Palma. Brian De Palma
did the first Mission Impossible?
Yeah, dude. Like.
Yeah, you're right. Damn.
Watch it again, knowing that. You know what I mean? And you could identify the De Palma-ness of the movie, like after the fact. Like maybe like watch Carrie and then watch that afterwards or something.
Interesting.
Like a crazy double feature. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try that out.
I might have to.
Tom Sizemore was Michael Cerrito. Like
awesome character actor.
Like, I mean,
I love him in Saving Private Ryan. He's so good in that one.
So good in that one. He was awesome in Natural Born Killers, obviously. Strange. Like, I just watched Strange Day. We watched Strange Days like last year. I had like never like seen it and like paid attention. That's a wild movie. Catherine Bigelow.
Wild, yeah.
That's it. True Romance. That's right. I love him in True Romance. Yeah, he was. He's not around anymore, right? I think he's passed.
Yeah, he also passed away. Yeah.
2023. Yeah. Wow. He was in Black Hawk Down. Never seen that one.
My parents went to go see that one in the theater, and my sister and I went to go see Super Troopers that same day. So sometimes I wish I saw Black Hawk Down instead, but I was pretty young. I was like, sure, I don't want to see that movie. They're both playing at the same time, about the same length, and my parents did their movie, and my sister and I went to go see Super Troopers.
I've honestly never seen like the entirety of Super Troopers. I've never sat through I've never seen the whole thing.
You're fine.
I hear. We're gonna so it's gonna end in a real quick note. It's gonna end in 10 minutes. So that's so we know. Here, let me see. Let me mark it. Okay, so I got that. So when it kicks us off, we'll just pick up from wherever it kicks us off. But cool. Yeah, Tom Sizemore, great actor. Diane, well, let me go through the rest of Dennis Haysbert was Donald Braden. Just got out of jail, trying to get back on, like in a shitty kitchen job in this one. Like, that was hard. That was hard to watch. Like him go,
like being abused by the boss. Yeah,
sucked. That sucked. Like, especially like watching it this year and like everything that's happening in the world now, and seeing like that shitty boss then, and him like seeing that now. It's like, that fucking sucks. You understand?
And that oppression was there then, and I'm positive it's still happening now. You know,
very much so. I'm very sure of that. I mean, I could almost attest to that. Dennis Haysbert in a lot. He wasn't he the president in 24? I believe he was the president.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He was the president in 24. He was also in Love and Basketball. You ever seen Love and Basketball?
Oh, absolutely. So good.
Love that movie, dude. Love that movie so much. He was a voice in Wreck-It Ralph. Never saw it. Casey said it's cute. Very good actor. Very like, this was, I don't know, like he can kind of do anything, but he's always kind of like a straight-laced dude, like the president, the insurance commercial guy. Allstate.
And you know what? I want to say he's in this movie called Angel Blade. Let me see if that's him. A 2002 movie. I want to say it was him in it. I'm looking through the wiki. I'm not seeing him yet. I could have sworn he was in it. Maybe I'm... maybe. Oh, gosh. Yeah, maybe not. I could have sworn he was in it, but yeah, that movie is interesting. But anyway, I'm getting way too off the subject here.
Dennis Haysbert, as well. Danny Trejo. I mean, he played Trejo in this. Like, that's awesome. I mean, fucking do it. Like, just be Trejo.
Legend, man.
Legend. I do want to try his tacos the next time we're in Los Angeles. We've passed by the taco place once or twice. It's not very far from where our friend lives, and we usually stay.
Yeah.
I think they're like vegan tacos, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say I've been there, but it wasn't open yet.
Okay.
But I know I don't know how many locations they have, but it's a big pink building, right?
Big pink building.
Yeah.
Big pink building. Yeah.
He's 81 years old now, which is kind of crazy to think about.
I didn't think about that. I haven't. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. 1944. Holy shit.
I'm still keeping my fingers crossed for Machete Kills Again in Space.
Ooh.
Part 3. I hope that happens someday. We'll see.
So,
because 81 is 81.
I know.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Machete movie, and we need to catch up. I know. No, yeah. Casey says I haven't. It's just that's a blind spot. I don't know why. I've seen the Grindhouse stuff. I've seen every I love him. I love him in Con Air. Love him.
Oh yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn. Love him. Desperado. He was a voice in the Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Oh wow.
Well, and he was in the Spy Kids movies because, of course, it's a Robert Rodriguez thing. What else? Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I mean, all those movies, great movies. Yeah. The Machete movies. He's just such a presence. He's always a presence, and I mean. Robert Rodriguez uses him well, and they've developed that thing together.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know. He's also a reformed gangster, right? He was reformed from the youth. Did some time. Has the ink to prove it, and has the clout in the community. Was enlisted as an actor because of his appearance, and just kind of kept doing it.
Great. I love it.
I love it too. I love seeing him and stuff. Knowing that he's 81, I didn't think about that. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. That's awesome. It's awesome seeing that doesn't it's awesome seeing when age is whatever. What's his name? He's 100 years old now, Asian actor, and he's been in everything. He was in man, what's his name? We were just talking about him.
He's in Everything Everywhere All at Once, right?
Yes.
He plays Lopan in
Big Trouble in Little China. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The actor's name is James Hong.
Yes.
Yeah. James Hong is like you said, he's been in everything.
Everything.
He goes back. Immensely talented actor.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. He's in my favorite movie, Blade Runner.
Oh, he is in Blade Runner. Holy shit. That man, he's in everything. He is in everything. Yeah. Just like Danny Trejo. Amazing actors. This also has Ted Levine, who was Buffalo Bill. That was his name in Silence of the Lambs. Ted Levine's awesome. He was also in Shutter Island, American Gangs. He was in everything.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Wes Studi played the other detective, Casals. He's known for dances with wolves. Also in The Doors, I believe he's the native dude in The Doors, if I'm not mistaken.
And we did not mention The Doors when we were talking about Val Kilmer too, which
you're very true. Yeah. Oliver Stone's The Doors. I gotta talk about that movie, man. I gotta talk about that movie and that soundtrack.
That's a great one.
Yeah. You know what's your thing? Honestly, I do love The Doors. I can't bullshit. I know there's a lot of Doors hate out there. Are you on the Doors hate team, or are you either
absolutely
way?
Not.
Okay.
I'm absolutely not. I will say that in 2008, I was at a swap meet in Austin. And I only had enough money for one record, and I had two in my hand. I had The Doors, self-titled, and Television's Marquee Moon.
Oh.
And so I don't know what it was. I think I was on a Doors kick at that time. That must have been it. But I was like, I'll get Marquee Moon later, and I'll just buy the Doors one now. And Marquee Moon was so much harder to find in the future.
I know.
The Doors one popped up everywhere. Because it's so popular. Everywhere. Every record store I've ever been to has had that Doors record. And I'm just like, dude, like I literally thought about it until I got a copy of Marquee Moon on my own. And I still think about it now. Like here I am talking about it. It's happened in 2008. Yeah. So I'll never forget that. I had both in my hand and I was like, I think both were $12. And I was like, okay, I'm only getting one because I have to get food or I have to do whatever else. I was like, I'm only getting one. Which one? And I was like, I'm going to get the Doors one. But,
you have them now. But that's pretty. That's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Yeah. I am a Doors fan. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what my choice would have been in that situation. Don't know what my choice would have been. I sympathize with that. That's a harder one. Wes Studi. I totally forgot that. Well, not totally forgot. And looking at this, I was like, yeah, he is. He played Sagat in the Street Fighter movie.
That's right.
He was Sagat.
Yeah, he sure did.
He was that movie. Wild. That's a wild movie.
Wild. That movie was wild. I loved it as a little kid. I watched it as an adult, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
That's very much so. Very much so. To round out the detectives, let's see, McKelty Williamson, who was he was in Forrest Gump. Oh yeah, he was Bubba. He was Bubba in Forrest Gump. He's like he's kind of like. He's a little bit Al Pacino's like kind of right hand man in this a lot. Like he's the one that like kind of interrogates Ashley Judd a little bit more, kind of gives her like puts pressure on her. Was also in Con Air. Let's see. Most recently, he's been in The Purge election year. Final Destination. He was in the live action Black Dynamite. Did you ever see that movie?
I did not. No.
Did you ever see the cartoon Black Dynamite?
I did see the cartoon. Yeah, on Adult Swim.
Yep. Awesome cartoon. I've never seen the movie either. I need to watch the movie.
Oh.
I need to watch the movie. Wouldn't be remiss without also mentioning. So I just said Ashley Judd plays Charlene. She's Chris's wife. I like Ashley Judd was like in Double Jeopardy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Like her 90s were awesome. A Time to Kill. That's right. She was in A Time to Kill. Holy shit.
That's a good one.
Kiss the Girls. She was in Kiss the Girls. Where the Heart Is with Natalie Portman. Wow, damn, Where the Heart Is. That's crazy. Wow. She's great in this. Can't deny.
Awesome. Yeah.
Love a blonde Ashley Judd. Love the hair in this. Very reminiscent of like, I don't know. It gave me like Marilyn Monroe hair. You know what I mean? She had Marilyn Monroe hair in this.
I see it. Yeah.
I liked it. She's rad. Great actor. Oh, that's right. She was in the third season of Twin Peaks.
Ashley Judd was?
Yes.
I don't remember.
She was. What's his face is like. She worked at the lodge with I'm forgetting his name too, but the old man that owned like the lodge and such. Like she was like his assistant in that.
I'm wondering because I didn't finish season 3, The Return. I never finished it, so I might.
How far did you get? How far did you get?
I think I got 3 episodes in because I was watching it. I was only watch it when I visit my parents' house to do laundry.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, like they've got it. I'm going to be able to watch it over here. And so I think I only saw the first 3 and did not continue from there.
You is Maya a Lynch head as well?
Definitely. Yeah.
You all should watch it. You all should watch that final season. Like
that's the move.
It's as cinema. Yeah, honestly, that's one of the best things ever made. As cinema, like the whole of it, like just the whole. And then there are things within the rest of the season that like are resolutions from the previous seasons, or even like things that you didn't think tangentially that like really mattered within like Fire Walk with Me or something like that. Like it gets so much more out there, but the way it ties everything up, and it's just like it. I don't know if they planned everything out ahead of time, but it's as if they did. You know what I mean? It does feel as if they did.
That's awesome.
You guys should make the time. I am saying that now that like watch it. It's fucking yeah.
Awesome.
Get when you watch it, and when you get to the 8th episode, reach out to me and we'll talk about it, because the 8th
Very
episode.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Ashley Judd in the 3rd season, super rad, super rad. Amy Brenneman was Edie, who was the love interest of Robert De Niro's character. But familiar face from Casper, 1994 film, Casper, or 1995, same year as this. Holy shit! Damn.
Wow.
This was like a big year for like these like kind of tentpole movies. Fear. She was the mom or the stepmom in Fear. Did you ever see that one with Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Great,
that one was great.
That one. I'll do that to Casey sometimes, and she's like, "Stop it!" Hell yeah. Daylight, the Sylvester Stallone movie. Damn, I had forgotten about that one.
Interesting.
Holy shit, they're stuck in a tunnel.
I remember her in that. Yeah.
Was
she
right.
in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie also?
I want to say
she's not an Eraser. Is she?
No, she's not an Eraser. No. 88 Minutes, the Al Pacino movie. She's in that one. Salut.
Thank you.
Who is the interest in Eraser? I need to, like, that movie was on like the you might want to watch this next type thing that got suggested to me, and I was like, I haven't seen that in such a long time.
Yeah.
Vanessa Williams was the love interest.
Vanessa Williams, that's right.
Yeah.
I think maybe I might have gotten confused with End of Days, because those two movies they're far apart enough.
Was she in an End of? No, she wasn't in End of Days. That movie too. I want to do that soundtrack. That soundtrack was the shit.
I don't remember. Is it new metal?
Super new metal.
New metal band?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes. But Amy Brenneman still out there, still working, still doing her thing. And Diane Venora, who plays Justine, who is Vincent Hanna's wife. She's fucking rad. Great actor. We talked about her back on the Romeo and Juliet episode. Me and Casey talked about her because she was Juliet's mother. In that movie, and she's wild in that one. That's a wild character. She's a wild character. Also in Michael Mann's The Insider, which I still need to see. That's an Academy Award winning film.
Oh wow!
She was in The Jackal. Speaking of Richard Gere,
there we go.
Fucking, have you seen that movie as of like lately? The Jackal?
No, not lately.
I want to rewatch that. I do want to rewatch it.
That's one I definitely saw when it was released on TV, and then not again.
Right. Yeah. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing the Jack Black getting his arm blown off scene. Yeah. And like that haunted me for years.
Yeah, that was gnarly. Yeah.
That was as a kid watching that, it's like, oh shit, I don't know. We'd also be remiss to not call a young Natalie Portman. She was already Natalie Portmaning like at this time too, right? Like she had already been in the Professional.
She was fresh. She was already in The Professional, and I think she was fresh off of Diary of Anne Frank on Broadway.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, she was fresh off Diary of Anne Frank on Broadway, and did this movie, and is great in it. You know, I think she's 14 in this one.
Yeah.
And she's toe to toe in these scenes with Al Pacino.
Very much so. Very much so.
Very much in the making of a great actress there. Yeah.
And like this time I caught it, like it was so much more subtle. Just the backstories are just so much more subtle in this. Like you just have to absorb it as you're like watching it. But like her whole arc and the depression and like just the hole she sinks into, and like it's like she's in the background, but she's not in the background, and like she's a child. You have to like, it kind of brings you back. You have to remember like, oh, these are human beings, and she's a child. And she's gone through this, and dude, like great.
Al Pacino does such a great job of portraying Vincent as a loving and accepting like father to her. Like he's stepdad, but he gets pissed that biological father's not coming up, not doing his job. He's like, he holds her and he wants her to feel comforted by him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to the extent that that character can offer that, you know, he's so often cold to his spouse in this movie, but it's the complete opposite with Natalie Portman's character as the daughter. Like he's nothing but warm and inviting and sweet to her, you know? Because I feel like, I don't know, we make up these backstories because the characters are so rich already. And it's like, maybe Vincent lost his chance to be a father younger, you know? And so I don't know. It's very sweet to see that on screen, and the chemistry is great. You know?
That's it is very real. It is very real. I got a stepdad. Like I've seen I've seen that amongst other friends who've become stepdads. Like they're like, no, I'm the dad now. Like this is like, and like, you know, it's like he's not doing that. Fucking okay then. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll take that command. Yeah, very cool, very good portrayal of that. We do love a Natalie Portman in this house. We do love a Natalie Portman. She's rad. We need to do Black Swan. I think we need to do that. Yeah.
I'm so happy you said that, because Black Swan's, it's so good.
So fucking good, dude. Yeah. That's also, it's kind of one of our Mimis movies, like that we'll just put on to fall asleep to, because it's like horrifying, but it's also calming. Like, I don't know. That's like,
yeah. The pacing I could see being as calming. Like, it's a long movie and it takes a long time for stuff to happen, you know?
Yeah, very much. Yeah. Very much so. Speaking of Darren Aronofsky, what do you think about that movie coming up that he's got, Caught Stealing? Have you seen the trailers for it?
I have seen the trailers for it. I don't know if I'm necessarily interested very much.
Right. Yeah.
It looks different from Black Swan. It looks different from The Fountain. So go him. Like, he's doing something... like doing a stretch, and I love that. You know?
Did you catch The Whale?
I did not. No.
Neither did we. It was on our list.
Him?
That was him as well.
As well. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm up and down with Aronofsky after The Wrestler, but I've never seen I've never seen The Fountain. I need to watch The Fountain. I really do need to watch The Fountain. I am also one of those people that's like kind of a fan of Mother. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I know not a lot of people like that movie. I know it's kind of hated, but there was some stuff and I was like, all right, well, go for it, bro. Yeah. Go for it. Let's do it. Yeah. I don't know. But going back to it, Natalie Portman, the shit, Black Swan, the shit. She's in so much. We want to do Annihilation too. Casey and I do.
Cool.
Just get into like that territory. I want to read those books. Yeah. Let's see. We're still on the cast. A bunch of people still. Like Henry Rollins is in it. Tom Noonan.
Surprise Henry Rollins.
Surprise Henry Rollins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Surprise Jeremy Piven appearance as well. Surprise Tone Loc. Surprise fucking William Fichtner. Roger plays Van Zant. Also carries that on to the Dark Knight. It's such a stacked cast. I feel like that's another like thing that Nolan took from Mann, like such a huge cast, and everybody is kind of somebody, so that they know that they're gonna be good in that fucking role. You know what I mean? Like he's only hanging with serious actors. You know what I mean? Or serious character actors. Yeah,
absolutely.
So to get into the soundtrack, I found a copy of the CD at my local Savers. Also, quick plug: a MonoStereoVideo Depop is up. It's on and popping. Physical media. That's what I'm saying. A lot of use physical media, kind of on the cheaper side. But plug to my listeners. It's been on and popping. You guys have been helping out. Thank you guys very much. I try to make sure that all the CDs play, all the tapes play, everything plays, but we got CDs, got tapes, we got books. It's cool doing this and doing the research for the the Depop shop and stuff, because like kids are back into physical media now. You know what I mean? Kids are like asking for CDs. My best friend's son wanted a CD player. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, cool,
sick, love it.
Yeah,
because like we are losing. So there's so much stuff that's being lost to the streaming age. Yeah,
and we're just losing ownership.
Very much so, over anything.
I'm trying to remember. I saw a quote recently. I think it was from Christopher Nolan. I think where he said something along the lines of, like, if you buy the movie, no one's ever going to come to your house and prevent you from watching it or take it away or block it from you. Like, if you're streaming something, you're at the mercy of all these mega companies that, we have the licensings for this month to this month. Even something like Apple recently, there was a big lawsuit because this guy had purchased all these movies through iTunes, and then Apple lost the licensing to own those movies. And this guy was like, hey, I paid $25 for Heat on iTunes, and he sued them. He sued them for that because he bought it for the ownership. And I don't know what the results of this case were, but there you go. Like, even the companies that are selling you the product, it's on a limited run, and that they have it. So physical media forever, Physical media forever,
for sure. Like that, like it's hard out there, man. Like I was I had experience. They just got Warner Brothers has all like the properties for like Cartoon Network and stuff and such, and like it all the old school Cartoon Network shows got dumped off of the HBO app and such, and so crazy. Like it sucks. There's no more a show that I love to watch on there, Westworld, got dumped. It was a big show, but it was like a big HBO show. There's no more that.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. There's just so much like. And even talking about soundtracks, so much of this stuff is lost to time. We're going to talk about like some of our standouts and some of our favorites on this soundtrack because of the fact that like I had to get this, you know what I mean? Like I had to get this physical version because they're not everywhere. They're like, who knows where these are at, and who knows if I'll ever have the chance to check it out again. And like the playlists on, there's some good playlists on YouTube, but there's incomplete stuff. There's like different versions that we're on.
It's very difficult to find for free or on Tidal or any of these other kinds of, But gosh, I'm ready. I'm chomping at the bit to talk about the music for this movie.
So let's talk. Let's how it opens. Let's talk the first song. Let's just it's Heat performed by the Kronos Quartet. Like where lay it on me. Like I know you've been ready. So
it's a Kronos Quartet, but it is them working alongside Elliot Goldenthal, who wrote the original music for this film. Gosh, I'm trying to think about how I want to approach it, because Elliot Goldenthal is a confirmed punk rocker. Like his first film was Blank Generation, and he made that music with Richard Hell. So that's his first film in 1980. He went on to do Interview with a Vampire just before Heat, and he also did the music for Batman Forever, so same year as Heat. And so he worked very closely with the Kronos Quartet. Kronos Quartet is crazy. They've got something like, I'm trying to think. They've got so many albums. They've got so much work out there.
Requiem for a Dream. They're kind of like, that's one of their standout. Like if you guys ever listen to anything Kronos Quartet, like, find whatever you can find on Heat, because this music's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yes.
But that fucking Requiem for a Dream, like, that soundtrack specifically, kind of going back to Darren Aronofsky, like it's crazy, and also going back to Darren Aronofsky, Kronos Quartet also did music for The Fountain, Yes, that score is awesome. So, that's why that's why I need to watch the movie, because I heard the score and I was like, what the fuck? What's going? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean this title track, it sets the tone for the film. And in doing the deep dive and research for this podcast, I saw that like there's Heat 1 hour like mixes. There's Heat 8 hour audio, like Heat ambient background. And it's literally an hour of the Kronos Quartet. It's like just edited in a certain. It's this song just set the mood and tone so well that people love it almost as much as the film. That there's 8 hour, 10 hour mixes of just Heat, Kronos Quartet. Like it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love how this song reminds me of Tangerine Dream. It reminds me of something like Sorcerer. It reminds me of earlier Michael Mann film Thief, which I know you said you hadn't seen it yet.
You can spoil it for me though. Also, like that's fine if you need to.
No, it's too good. It's so good. But again, that's another film where Michael Mann gets character actors. He gets people who are established, like James Caan, who's off the Godfather movies, and he gets these actors that he knows can do it and bring that. So, just the music reminds me so much of Thief, this particular song. I love how it starts with that violin, it's those strings, and then it turns into guitars, and it's like every violin transforms into a guitar, and it's like you hear that rock, you hear that industrial influence as the track progresses. And I don't know, it makes me think about it as corny as it sounds, just this duality, the duality of Neil, the duality of Vincent, how we can have this, traditional strings soundtrack, but tie it into a more modern, a more rock, a more guitar kind of clashing sound, right? In my research, I saw that the guitars for this were playing similar or the same things, just at all different tunings. So everything's like jarring. It leaves you a little shook. And man, what an amazing job!
They call it like a guitar orchestra. Itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's very. This was so I love LA. This was so LA to me. This was so. I'm like, we're driving some fucking freeway and it kind of sucks, but it's night, so it's kind of hazy, and this is LA, you know what I mean? Like that like I love like just the duality of it. It's you're right, the duality of all the characters. There's a softness to all of them, and there's a heaviness to all of them.
Absolutely.
Great song to start off with. Like it's such a good opener, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know that about Goldenthal, the Richard Hell of it all. That's super cool. That's
right.
Yeah, that's fucking rad. I mean, I guess we can go in order of like one of the bigger songs too.
That's fine.
Always Forever Now was like
you
go for it.
It was U2 and Brian Eno. And what's crazy is
Passengers.
I just did not hear Bono's voice in this. I thought it was somebody else. And then once I figured out that it was this group, Passengers, which was U2 and Brian Eno together, I was like, that's Bono. That's the sound of the 90s,
right, Right. It's not until it's not until they tell you where it's like, oh shit, it's him. Yeah, and like, I love the drums on this, like the that's just fucking crazy. I didn't know that they had a thing. I didn't know that they had they collaborated. I really didn't know anything about like the whole Passengers thing, or if it was. Do you know if it was a one-off for this?
I think it was a one-off album.
A one-off album. Okay.
The thing about Michael Mann and this soundtrack in particular is that he kind of selected songs that already existed.
Yes.
And kind of put them in this world together. And it's like something like, we'll get into Moby's song later,
Yes.
something like this, Passengers, they're all kind of happening at this time.
Okay.
But outside of Heat. And it's really cool to see Michael Mann take those kinds of inspirations and those ideas and put the music together for this that is all from these separate places but makes sense. It's cohesive, it works, and the soundtrack flows, and it goes one track to the next so well between these established artists, somebody like Passenger, somebody like Moby, and into Elliot Goldenthal's original score. So a note that I want to talk about with this song of Passengers is that it was almost entirely improv. They were just kind of making this record because U2 was very stagnant after their tour, and they didn't know what they wanted to do for their next album.
Right.
And this is what happened because they were just kind of jamming, and they were very much under that Brian Eno influence.
Yeah.
And this track particularly is mixed by Howie B.
Oh.
And I love...
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
Yes. I love connecting it to punk. I love how it all comes back to punk because Howie B started by doing mixing for Susie and the Banshees. So he did, I took notes here. He worked at Hans Zimmer's studio, and he started as a T-boy and then into a assistant to the engineer, then to assistant engineer, and finally to an engineer. And at this point, he was working with Susie and the Banshees, mixing hits like Killing Jar and Peekaboo. So that's Howie B's mixes on those singles. And at that point, you know, he really got on Brian Eno's radar because he was working in the 90s with Massive Attack. He was working doing remixes for Bjork. And Brian Eno's like, I want you to take these tracks and mix them. And so, again, Howie B getting a start in punk rock, you know, with Susie and the Banshees. How Elliot Goldenthal got his start with Richard Hell. Like, I love those connections to punk. And I think in one of the podcasts, at least, that we've done together, we talk about those connections to punk. So...
I mean that you always bring it back to, and I love that you always bring it back to that, dude. Like, fuck yeah.
I try. If it's there, I try to bring it up. I try to Nardwuar back punk.
We're gonna have to talk about it with Moby. I think we talked about Moby, but we're gonna have to Moby it up again. Well,
that's true.
What's the next song you want to talk about? What do you want to bring up?
I'm all right with moving on to a New Dawn Fades.
Let's do it. Let's talk about some Moby doing a Joy Division cover. Like,
awesome.
What's up with that? That's fucking rad.
So something that I thought was so funny, and I actually spent a good half hour trying to find more, was that at this same era, we also had Nine Inch Nails covering Dead Souls for The Crow. And so it's like this shift where, you know, we want modern artists doing these songs that stand the test of time, that like are brilliant. And it's these Joy Division songs, you know? So we have Dead Souls by Joy Division covered by Nine Inch Nails. And in this soundtrack, we have New Dawn Fades covered by Moby.
Fucking Moby.
And it's so good. It's so good.
So awesome.
It appears in a compilation album called Means to an End, the music of Joy Division. And again, it's concept that this album already existed outside of Heat. This compilation of Joy Division songs. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. These compilation of Joy Division songs existed outside of the soundtrack, and it was brought in and fits so good with the rest of the soundtrack.
It's funny that you bring The Crow up, because we've done The Crow on the podcast, but I also we just recently did the 2024 Crow, Casey and I did, and I reposted our Crow episode, which talks about the Dead Souls episode, so the Dead Souls cover and stuff. But yeah, this, like, and getting back to the Moby of it, Moby's punk rock. Like, Moby is just punk rock through and through. He has a whole what's his documentaries, the Big Punk Rock Vegan movie or something like that. There was like
I have not seen that, but I know he was in the band Vatican Commandos.
Vatican Commandos, that's the
name. I recall correctly, that was his punk band.
Yeah. Been
but
around.
At the time, but at the time in the 90s, he was DJing. He was doing a lot of raves. And so to hear, excuse me, to hear Joy Division cover come from that scene, you know, because that's where he's coming from. Background in punk rock, shift into rave DJ culture, and having a Joy Division cover.
Yeah, like it's just so. Did you ever hear? I'm looking for the album right now. We're almost at the 10-minute mark again for this one. I'm looking for this. Oh, Animal Rights. Have you heard the album Animal Rights?
Is that from Moby or is it a compilation?
It's a Moby album called Animal Rights. It's like an industrial punk record. It's sick.
I'm gonna have to give that a listen. Yeah,
fucking sick. You're gonna have to find it. You're gonna have to listen.
He's been vegan for years. Yeah, he's big on animal rights. Yeah,
huge on animal rights. Huge animal rights guy. His podcast is pretty rad. His podcast has like pretty like. He's a good podcaster. He's very open. He's very candid about his thoughts. He's very well thought out about his thoughts as well. He's kind of a militant vegan. Like he's super fucking punk rock. And I feel like he's kind of like the most like kind of militant in like his militant in a way, like just saying like I'm just fucking forceful about it, like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I respect that about him.
Next to like Joaquin Phoenix, he might be the most like celebrity, like biggest celebrity that is outright vegan animal rights.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too cool. Yeah.
Super cool. Like I love it. Love his interviews. But I love when he's popped up on so many of the soundtracks that we've talked about on the podcast, and he's just like Moby music is just made for soundtracks. It really is. Like it's just like you pop it in, I don't know. If you use it right, you know what I mean? Like, and
we're going to come back to him towards the end of the podcast too, of today's episode, because he has 2 songs on here that just fit perfectly.
He's got 2 songs on here. I wanted to bring up the song Ultramarine. It's a more like ambient, it's that guitar one. It's like ding 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 ding, where there's like some picking and plucking, and like some kind of bouncy notes. And I don't know if it's necessarily like a guitar or a bass, but I thought that song was very cool. I thought it was very. How can I say it relates to its name, and it seemed like, I don't know, like the bubbliness of the instrument. Like the delay kind of reminds me of like your buoyancy, you know what I mean? Like it kind of reminds me like you're floating in something. And it just like, to me, this song, it was like the calm before the storm, you know what I mean? Like kind of like a morning, you know. And I like this song a lot. I don't know, I didn't find much about Michael Brooks in my research. I just thought this song was fucking cool as fuck. Just like super cool, super weird.
That bass is almost percussive.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. It is a bass, right? He's kind of tapping the bass, right? Tap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely percussive. It's aggressive, but it's so the pattern that it's so what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bass. It's aggressive. It's detailed, and each note is so clear.
Yes.
It feels calculated is a term I think I'm looking for.
Yeah, very much so.
Very calculated. And for a film about characters that need to be precise,
right,
it works so well. It works so well as a backdrop to that.
Right. Yeah. So I couldn't have said it better. Yeah, like it's like they set the delay perfectly so that the notes can like tap like such a perfect. Yeah, you're right. 100%. I like it. I'm just gonna do that because I like when it gets a little more like jagged. You know what I mean? When you hit that like bang, there's like that clang on the bass. Awesome. You can do that like with the side of a fucking guitar pick or something like that. Yeah, super cool. Wanted to bring up Ultramarine. What's the next song you wanted to bring up, my friend?
I wanted to bring up Last Night by Terje Raidupal.
Yeah.
I hope I say that correctly.
Same.
But yeah, there's trying to see if there's a couple songs from this artist, because this artist is a guitarist that's been on so many, or has put out so many albums. But no, Last Night is so good. And this track comes from the 1988 album, Blue.
Oh.
So again, this is a song that already existed that Michael Mann brought in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so,
that.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, this song it's a Swedish guitar player, but it feels like LA.
It does,
It feels like,
yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like Sunglasses. It feels like an Overlook. Like, it's very Michael Mann.
Very
like,
so. Yes.
And
it's
I could see why
Miami Vice, you know what I mean? It's LA, but it is Miami Vice. Like, it's LA, but it's like, it's got that. And just those sparse drums in the background, the boom.
Oh yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. I love that. Like, and that you mentioned he's a Swedish guitarist. There's something about Swedish guitarists. There is something like they're like, there's something that's awesome. Like, there's something that like, and even this one, like you're saying, very LA. Like, I'm cruising on the highway, or like by the ocean. I could see the ocean to the right of me, or cruising along the PCH. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It's dark. We just did like some weird drugs, and it's like 4 a.m, and like, what's happening here? Or like you ate some like crazy food at 3 a.m. from some taco truck. And you're like, what is that? What did I do? And you're like, yeah, just something.
But it's that kind of guitar. It's that. And again, you use the word jagged on an earlier song, and I feel like there's some of that here.
Yes.
You know, like,
yes.
And the song's short. It doesn't have a chorus callback of any kind. It's just kind of like this riffage over very sparse percussion, very industrial kind of percussion.
Yes.
And I guess that lends to that LA sound, right? The city of industry type thing, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, this song is great.
It's very
gifted guitarist. Done, I think he's got some like 75 albums or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And
he's on a few, let's see, he's on this one, he's on a song called Mystery Man on here. He's on 3 songs here. Yes, 3 songs.
And you know, Mystery Man is actually appears on another film that came out in 1993 called The Equinox. And
why does that sound familiar? Damn.
It stars Matthew Modine. He's the dude from Full Metal Jacket. He's Joker.
Yes.
He's Joker. Papa in Stranger Things.
Yes.
But so the song Mystery Man comes out in that film.
Wow.
And if you haven't seen that movie, it feels like we have David Lynch at home. That's what this movie feels like.
Oh.
Like, it's definitely, it stars Marisa Tomei also, and it has Laura Flynn Boyle.
Matthew Modine. Wow. Oh, shit.
Yes, it has Laura Flynn Boyle. And maybe that's why when I watched it, I was like, oh, it's very Twin Peaks at home.
Wow.
But there's a lot of things about it that feel dreamy, that are confusing as far as like which character is which. So The Equinox from 1993.
Dude.
I wonder if Michael Mann saw that movie and heard this song and was like, I want to use that. Because we know Michael Mann he plays the long game.
He does play the long game. This was it was written like in the 70s or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you talking about another movie, it's Heat. This movie is Heat, called LA Takedown.
Yes.
And it's Michael Mann's direct-to-TV
version of it,
version of Heat from 1989. So I love that he's a director that's not afraid to go back and pull and make something different, make something better, or, you know, reference himself. So, but yeah, I love it. Last Night, Mystery Men, a couple awesome tracks.
Mystery Man, awesome song. Amazing song. Great song. I'm so glad, like, when you're on, I do my research, for sure. But you do some research, my friend. Like, you do research. And I always learn with you. So thank you for that.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's awesome to learn about this dude. I guess, like, we could round out with, like, I mean, there's the songs by the other composer, Lisa Gerrard. Whew, Lisa Gerrard. Oh my gosh. The great songs as well. Lisa Gerrard. Let's see. I'm gonna go for La Base, so we can talk a little bit about Lisa Gerrard. Great stuff. Actually, couldn't find much about Lisa Gerrard. I'm trying to find stuff about Lisa Gerrard.
Hey, that's fair. I've got a few things about Lisa Gerrard.
Let's do it.
So, I'm like struggling over here because my camera isn't working, but you can still hear me okay,
I can hear you okay. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, not sure why, but yeah, so just as you see right here, Lisa Gerrard is an Australian singer and composer, and her style of music is, at least for this soundtrack, is like world fusion mixed with like Baroque music. Baroque, B-A-R-O-Q-U-E. But it's this era of music that is just before the Renaissance. If Renaissance music is like 1600 to 1750, we have this kind of transition right after that into classical. Baroque is just before that. So you got classical way back. Then you've got Renaissance further back from that. You've got Baroque further back from that. But yeah, so she mixes that style of music. And I was about to say classical, but it's two stages, two eras, two generations behind that with world fusion. And I feel like it's something that was really popular in the 90s. Like, I feel like we got a lot of like musical cues,
very much
kind
so.
of like that in some bigger like big budget films. So yeah, it's just really cool to hear these songs, because I believe I have here written down The Mirror Pool, and that is the album that this is taken from.
Okay.
Because again, Michael Mann is reaching into a world that already exists.
Yes.
And I think that helps to the like realism of the film, is that so many of these songs already exist, are already out there, and some people may have heard them already. You know, people are coming already familiar with Moby. People are coming with The Mirror Pool from the 80s. If I recall correctly, that's when that album was released. And knowing these songs and building a world from things that exist. And I think it makes it even more immersive than having a wholly original soundtrack that is just for that contained world, that contained environment. So again, The Mirror Pool is the album that this is from. And man, it's awesome. It fits. It fits right next to Moby's Joy Division cover.
So much
it fits right next to Brian Eno, you know?
Yes. She's still, so she's got her roots in punk as well. She was one half of Dead Can Dance.
Love it.
And like, it's, yeah, like, how can I, like, you said it perfectly. Like, it fits in with Moby perfectly, and that it's crazy because it's like all these punk dudes on this soundtrack making not punk music. You know what I mean? There's fucking there's U2. I mean, U2 early albums, punk records. They're punk records. They're totally punk records. You know,
Edge has gone on quotes saying that his guitar playing is heavily influenced by punk rock. You know, but yeah, and they work with Brian. They work with Brian Eno on this, and Brian Eno makes a appearance on the album again for Force Marker.
Force marker.
And the second you play that song, you're gonna know exactly where it comes up in the movie.
I'm going to check it out on Force marker. Oh, here we go now.
It's brilliant.
So good.
I love this repetition. I love this percussion. It's during the heist when Neil walks in and into the bank, and he sees Tom Sizemore get into position. He sees Val Kilmer get into position. And what I love about this, it feels like there's a buildup.
Yes.
But we don't really, throughout this track, which is about 4 minutes or so, we don't get to a big release for it, a big crescendo. It's just this build-up. It reminds me of something like John Carpenter's Halloween theme, you know? It reminds me of, like, big tension. It reminds me calculated. And I love the way it comes out in the film. In the film, it's pulled back, and it's kind of deeper in the mix.
But you could feel it. You totally feel it in the scene. Yes.
Absolutely.
So
like
good.
at this point in the song, Neil goes, "Think of your families. Don't do anything stupid. We want to hurt no one." You know,
your money is insured. The bank is insured. Your money is insured in the bank. You know what I mean? Like, and it's true. Honestly, like honestly, crimes. MonoStereoVideo does not condone the act of doing crimes or anything like that. But if you had to do a crime. Like
it's a fiction. It's a work of fiction.
It's a work of fiction. And
it's okay to get lost in that fantasy and root for Neil and root for his crew to get this, because that's the brilliance of Heat, is that it's got you rooting for, I don't know, you want everybody to be okay, I think.
Yeah.
But I know for me, I want Neil to come out on top.
I want him to come out on top. And this was such it was perfect scene. They had everything like laid out. They had their masks on. They were almost out. You see that and then like that's where the tension in the music still too. It's still playing when they're walking out. They're like just kind of just doing their thing. Tom Sizemore's out first. He gets in the car. Seems like they're home free. Fucking Robert De Niro and just Val Kilmer not hesitating once he saw like the cops right there, and just like the swiftness where he pulled his gun. You know what I mean? Like that was such a such a realistic thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't like an actorly thing. He didn't do there wasn't a lot of drama from him doing it. He just I'm just doing this automatically. Great scene. Wow, such a great scene. But yeah, I mean, your money is insured by these banks. So, bank robbers, I've known some dudes, allegedly, who've done things like stuff like that. And allegedly have, small amounts. They come out, they needed the help and stuff, allegedly still go to work the next day where the place that I worked with them. They still showed up. They still closed with me and everything. So you know what I mean? Like I can't, that's the brilliance of this movie too. You see that everybody's got their story. Everybody's got the reason why they're doing the thing that they're doing. Every single character had background in this.
And it's understanding and empathizing with those motivations that get you on board for every character. And that song, like, it just hits during that heist scene because you're in it, you're locked in. But yeah, brilliant track.
You're right though. Like it's like it's in the mix to where it's a point where like you hear it, but you feel it more. You know what I mean? Yes. Like it's you feel it. That's a lot of these songs. A lot of these songs in this movie, like you feel them before you're paying attention to like what you're listening to. If I could, like, in a way, like I don't know how to describe it, but that's the way I describe it. Like I felt it before I was like, oh, this sounds rad. It's just there's an atmosphere, like it's atmospheric, but there is a specific atmosphere that that Michael Mann creates for this movie to get you comfortable with like this. It's a pretty hard drama. Like it's a pretty hard, tense cop drama.
Hard boiled.
It's super hard boiled for sure, dude. For sure. Any tunes before I hit the final Moby tune? Anything you want to touch before I hit the Moby tune?
You know what? I think there is another Kronos quartet in Alien Goldenthal.
That's right.
That's La Baz.
No, I believe it was the Predator Diorama, if I'm not mistaken. La Baz was the Lisa Gerrard one.
Oh, you are right. You are correct. Yes.
Predator Diorama. I want to say like it's hard to have a favorite scene in this movie.
Yeah.
But I love when Neil and the gang, they know that Hannah and the cops, they know that they're already trailing them, so they stage that meeting at that dock with all the tankers around them and stuff.
Oh yeah. They
disappear, and then the cops show up in the middle, and like it's like, oh, what were they talking about? And like it's just
what were they looking at?
Yeah.
They are looking at us.
I fucking loved that. Like that moment in the movie just made this something different for me. You know what I mean? Like I remember seeing that the first time, and that's always kind of stuck with me. It made this movie something much. It made it something different. You know that like when the cat and mouse is turned on, like the heat's on. The heat is on.
The heat is on.
The heat was on. So cool.
Such a great song.
So cool. So it's very, very dinosaur. Very like a velociraptor is like gonna come get me.
Oh yeah.
Very much so. Love it. Dude, fucking Kronos Quartet. Like, I mean, I would love to do a Kronos Quartet like series for this podcast, but that'd be so like. There's so much stuff that they do. They just do so much stuff. Like, but it's so cool. And it's like a rotating cast, and they have like one dude that's been with them like forever. Harrington.
And,
I want to believe his name's Harrington. Yeah.
The music they did for The Fountain, that Darren Aronofsky film, they actually co-composed it with Mogwai.
Oh shit!
So
okay,
that's really like if that's something else to get that on your list to watch.
I know. Yes. Yeah. We got to do it. It's been on my list, but final song. God Moving Over the Face of the Waters. Then that's such a cool name of a fucking song too.
Yeah,
like
that's
such a cool name. So heavy. This is the end credits song, if I'm not mistaken. Like this is like
last scene
after
credits.
Oh man, Neil, like that last scene, like
brilliant,
and like just him.
You feel it.
Oh, like when Vincent like kind of like you could tell he peripherally sees the shadow move. Like Neil's shadow move and like reflexively shoots him. Like that's just like that was fucking brilliant, dude. Like just the way that Michael Mann used the light in that scene as a character. You know what I mean? Like
oh yes,
that's so cool. Such a good song.
And you know we see, if I recall correctly, Edie to this music too.
Yeah,
where she knows what's not happening for her anymore.
That's so heartbreaking. Like, I mean, Neil is a man of his word. Like the whole time he's telling you, like you know, you got to say bye. Like you have to know when to just let it go. Like the whole time he told fucking Chris at the beginning. He's telling other dudes throughout the whole thing, and you know, like what his philosophy is in all this shit. But just like the moment he leaves her, and he's like I gotta go. That was like, it was still like, fuck. I knew that was gonna happen, but fuck. It was so,
And this song, like you said, it's another song on the soundtrack that you have a feeling or a connection to before really breaking down what you're hearing. You feel it before that. And again, this is from Moby's album, Everything Is Wrong, and it's a pre-existing album. He did not write this for this film. It's taken by Michael Mann and put in here, and it fits perfectly.
So perfect.
We see this song again in Syriana, the George Clooney movie.
Oh, I need to see that. I do need to see that one. Yeah.
we saw it most recently. They used this song again in Gran Turismo, the 2023 movie. So it's really cool that
Casey knows the guy that made the trailer music for that movie.
Oh,
for that, very cool. It's like the son of one of Casey's clients.
Cool.
Made the trailer music for that, which is cool. Like that, I just thought that was
random,
cool, right? Yeah.
How random.
Yeah, that was directed by somebody too, Neil Blomkamp, right? That was a Neil Blomkamp movie, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't say.
Did you watch it?
I didn't. No.
Did you like the Gran Turismo games?
I did. The first one I loved. I loved that first one.
Right.
So
okay.
I have trouble figuring out how they're going to apply it to a film, and maybe that's why I haven't checked it out. But
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Man, what a great song.
This is so good.
I think the album, Everything Is Wrong, it's so eclectic and it's so everywhere that this song, it fits within the context of the album, but I think it just fits the film perfectly. Like you said, Moby does music that works well in film, and this song is amazing for it.
Such an amazing song. I love it. I love me some Moby, and his most recent music too, like his most recent albums and like the remix album that was put out for it. You got to check out. It's very good stuff.
Because he did a remix for this album, right? Everything is Wrong.
Yes, and then and he also like this one. He also used in the symphonic album that he did recently.
Oh right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
and
good.
It's great. It's so good. It's
you're floating on the water.
It lives up to the name.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It fits the name. Yeah.
I fucking love this movie. I love this movie so much, dude. Like I very much love this movie. I don't know. The more we talk about it, the more it's moving up in the list. For sure. Any final thoughts on the music? Any final thoughts on the soundtrack?
Gosh, in a film that's already so stacked that there's so much happening, crazy stars, brilliant character actors, amazing choreography, lighting. It's perfect. They had to go and throw music at you that fits so well that you feel it and a mood is set before you're really listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you could watch this movie 5-6 times, a dozen times, and you're going to feel that music before you listen to it. And you're going to get a different experience when you listen to the music by itself, when you feel that music on its own separately. So I hope that folks that are listening not only revisit the film, but spend some time, find these tracks, and just listen to them on their own. They exist, and they exist outside the context of the film, and they will continue to do so. So find them. That's all I could say, really, as far as final thoughts go.
I couldn't say it better than myself. That was awesome. Yeah. Like it's this great movie, great soundtrack. It's out there, like you said. I did want to bring up before we sign off that I do love Michael Mann's sound in his films. The way that the bullets sounded, like they were blanks. They were blanks, and they were recorded live in the center of like the different locations that Michael Mann chose to shoot at were not very not a lot of people shot at these locations in LA. So he wanted to make it LA, but a different part of LA, and especially in between buildings, just like the ringing of the shots and like just how violent everything is, like how much force you could hear behind it was genius filmmaking. That's like one of the first times I ever saw anything like that in a film, and I loved it.
It's shocking.
So shocking. And Christopher Nolan uses it now. Like he's continued on it, and like it's awesome. Yeah. Find the soundtrack. Amazing film. How is the Blu-ray? I do want to watch the Blu-ray transfer. Like I do want to watch it in a higher. Like is it awesome? Is it pretty awesome?
Oh, it's awesome. But I do plan on upgrading to the 4K at some point.
I want to get that.
It's like it's the same as everything else. I had the VHS. No, actually, I did not have the VHS, but I bought the VHS while thrifting. But Same thing. My parents had it on DVD, took that, got it on Blu-ray, and then it's just the next step. It's the next evolution of seeing a film as it's meant to be seen, as brilliant, as clear, as noiseless, I guess, is what I want to say.
That's awesome.
And so I can't wait for that pickup on 4K.
Yeah, same. I need to get that. Any plugs? Any plugs? Final plugs? You got the band. We got the band.
Yeah. So at aspects_of_death demo coming out October, November. So just fall of 2025. We've got some shows coming up. Hopefully we'll play out of town soon, but we're mostly playing Chicago.
If you're in Chicago,
my stream every Friday and Sunday on Twitch at 8 p.m. CST. You can find that at rude_Maya, and it could be that Instagram or that on Twitch. But yeah, my spouse and I were on Twitch. That's pretty much it. That's the plugs for now.
Are you guys still playing Alan Wake?
We are, yes.
Okay, cool.
We're playing part 1, and as soon as Silent Hill F comes out, we're playing that.
That looks so fucking cool. It looks so
fucking cool.
So dope, dude. I admittedly have not been watching Alan Wake because I'm playing Alan Wake on Switch. So
very cool.
I'm waiting to get to a point so where I can I want to watch you guys. But you know what I mean? This is the first it's my first foray into Alan Wake, and it's very cool. Pretty fucking awesome. I do the game is so cool. I didn't play the original one, but I hear that since they've this remaster I'm playing, it looks great. It looks great on the Switch. Yeah. It's such a cool the mechanics of it all. I love that it feels like open world, but it's not an open world because I've been playing a lot of open world games recently, and I'm fucking oh man, my worlds are so open. They're so open. So it's just
navigating the open world,
but it feels open enough, but controlled enough. That's why I like I like the game. The story's crazy. It's very that's also why I had to personally finish House of Leaves, because there's some crosstalk there within
interesting.
Yeah, there's some crosstalk there. So yeah, that nerdy part of me, I really, since you guys started it, I'm like, fuck, I should watch it, and I was like, fuck, I shouldn't watch because of that. So yeah, but love watching you guys. Love seeing the games. You guys should all watch them. Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah, we try to play mostly survival horror. We mostly do mixed genres, but mostly survival horror with some mixed genres, I mean to say. So, but yeah, it's a blast.
Dude, that Silent Hill looks crazy. That Silent Hill looks
amazing.
Wait. It looks
Can't
amazing.
Wait to jump in.
It looks amazing, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mikey. Thank you very much for jumping on. Thank you very much for being patient with all the technical stuff. Can't wait to have you back. First three-peat. This has been awesome.
Oh,
you guys,
thank you.
Find him on all the social medias where he's at. Find him on all the medias where he's at. You can find us in the show notes. Find all the links. Me, I'm at _JJ Caballero on stuff. But I'm also trying to pull away from stuff. So you could find my YouTube channel. There's I've been doing MonoStereoVideo TV, MSV TV. I've been watching music videos of different people's. I have one coming out soon. You guys can check that out. Check out Casey's stuff. Check out the Casa Caballero shop in the show notes as well. You could buy shirts, buy totes, do things like that. Our Ko-Fi page or Ko-Fi page, I still don't know how to say it. If you guys want a tip, check out the Depop. It's on and poppin'. Thank you very much, and we'll listen to you later.